What's up, y'all? It's Kitty Thomas here, chilling with Kitty C. Join with my guest at this time, R&B artist. Excuse me, I hate that. R&B artist got the EP War Wound. It's out on all the platforms. He goes by the name of Saint Germain, and he's with me right now. How's it going, man?
It's going well. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to be here. I apologize for the cough. Uh,
Uh,
I'm a little bit under the weather, not COVID related, just little allergies, but I'll be okay. I'll be all right. But
yes, sir.
I'm happy to have you on and talking about your music and War Room, the EP. But before we get into the EP, because man, I got some questions for you about that EP, brother. We'll get to that momentarily. But how did Saint Germain's? How did you get into music?
So my family has always played music. So there's always been music around. I know a couple of my uncles played keyboard and used to sing, and it's always just been around me. So in middle school, I was able to join a program called Media Masters, and from there, I started writing music and recording music, and I don't know. I feel like I got bit by the bug. I started really taking music seriously though in undergrad. So I graduated from Middle Tennessee State University, and during my time at Middle Tennessee State, I had the opportunity to write, record, work with other amazing people, artists. So yeah, that's pretty much how I got started.
Yeah, it definitely was gonna get to you eventually. With, all the
Yes, sir.
surroundings and such. And it worked out, man. It worked out, man. So I'm glad for that. Now I live in Lexington.
Okay.
I know some friends in Louisville, R&B artists, hip hop artists, rock. Louisville has an incredible music scene.
I agree.
Uh, just a lot of talented artists that we've already heard reach the mainstream success.
Hmm.
Jack Harlow, ESTG, uh, just to name a few.
Yeah.
Uh, Man, just a plethora of talent. I feel like Louisville is on the brink of being that next city,
Yes,
probably right up there with the Miami and New York and LA. You know what I'm saying? Louisville, I mean, not necessarily big like New York and LA per se, but as far as the music and artists out there, y'all pretty big out here. So I know some people that's in that city and
sir.
very talented indeed. So as far as let's talk about influences, uh,
Okay.
who whether it's mainstream or whether it's locally, who has inspired Saint Germain as an artist?
Um, Number one on the list is absolutely Brandy. Absolutely love Brandy, the vocal Bible, and yeah, number one on the list is definitely her. In addition to Brandy, uh, amazing artist, male singer by the name of Kevin Michael. PJ, if you haven't heard of PJ, please check her out. She's absolutely amazing as well. Um, Tony Braxton, Usher, Chris Brown, TLC, Missy Elliott, man, Fantasia, Jasmine Sullivan, Neo. I think Neo's an amazing writer. Um, who else? Man, so many. And then outside of like R&B, even like Pink and Natasha Bedingfield, Maroon Five. Um, so yeah, man, it's just quite a bit of people. But yeah, Brandy's definitely number one. Kevin Michael and Brandy are the biggest influences.
I like Kevin. He's talented brother indeed.
Yeah.
Brandy. Brandy. Back in we taking 90s here. The boy's mind. She got the moves. She's just an incredible artist. Longevity. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just and she's very likable too. She's very likable. Like you don't hear a bad thing about Brandy whatsoever. She's had hit songs on her own. She's had hit songs with big name artists.
Hmm.
You know, she she deserves her flowers. Um,
Absolutely.
and all the artists that you've mentioned, I do like Pink and Natasha. I seen Pink at Rupp Arena a couple years ago,
Yeah.
and I will say that is one of the greatest concerts I've been to in my life.
That's
Uh, Her shows are different. Like she perform on stage, and then next thing you know, she's literally in your face. Like I'm just waving hi. Like let me just, she gonna see me.
yeah.
Yeah, her shows are special. Like hopefully
I,
she'll get back
I,
on.
I,
Yeah, hopefully
I have,
she'll. Yeah, Pink is special. She is incredible. Um, let's talk about this War Room EP, brother.
okay.
Um, you did ask me, like, once the interview was confirmed, what are some of my favorite song or songs for that matter?
Hmm.
So I've listened to the whole thing. I like relationship goals. And then I listened to the title track War Room. Man, you got some bops on there, bro. You
Thank you.
got some
Thank you.
bops on there, man. I'm like, man, it's called War Room, and you gonna vibe. It's got
Hey,
some vibes behind this, man. So
thank you.
just talk about the whole process of recording this EP and what made you decide to name this EP War Room.
Okay, absolutely. So I had the privilege, I'll say, of recording this EP with an artist that I met, an artist, engineer, amazing guy, friend that I met in college at Middle Tennessee State by the name of Liddy Lee. So he was my engineer for the entire project. I actually happened to, just take a trip down to Tennessee to visit some friends. So my friend Ray, Mac Ray, and Lady Lee were both there. And I was like, I've been writing. Like I started with writing war relationship goals, and at the time that I started writing relationship goals, I didn't anticipate creating an entire project or putting anything out um, because I was, adulting. So I wrote relationship goals, and while I was there in Tennessee, I started recording it. I'm like, man, this feels good to be back in the studio, to be back in a creative space. And from there, we started recording the EP. So I recorded the entire thing, maybe within like 6 to 8 months. Um, and I got the title maybe midpoint, or maybe like, I don't know, one fourth of the way through recording some of the material. Um, War room, of course, war means conflict, or typically it's a conflict. A war room is a place where difficult conversations are held. So I titled this EP War Room because it dealt with all of that. I had to have difficult conversations with myself, and difficult conversations with others in regards to boundaries, my non negotiables, discovering what um, serves me and leaving those things that do not. So you've listened to the EP, you understand that you hear some things about heartbreak, even in the upbeat My Love Part 2. It's like ain't nobody getting my love, because I know once you get it, you're probably not gonna, maintain the energy you provided in the beginning. So yeah, War Room was titled that just because I'm like, there's happiness after heartbreak, but it starts with recognizing, you know what, this isn't serving me, so it's best that I leave.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Just definitely put everyone on the journey with this EP. And I
Thank you.
also like the very artistic album art, the
Oh,
cover, the very artistic, look like a masterpiece. Like you
well,
go to a museum and see that's Saint Germain over there,
yes, sir.
very artistic. So tell us a little bit about who's responsible for that such incredible art.
Thank you. So her name is Dehibita, and she I'm gonna have to. I'll send you her Instagram handle because I don't remember it right offhand. But I was looking through different like artists and graphic designers and all of that good stuff, and I discovered her page on Instagram. And I reached out. Sometimes people's commissions aren't open, so they aren't accepting requests. And she was at the time, so I sent her, a couple of pictures from photo shoots and told her what I wanted from the EP. The biggest thing, since it was dealing with heartbreak, was if you see my shirt, the heart that's on the EP is on this shirt. It's also on some hats and stuff. So I have little merch. But I was like, I want something with a red background because red is typically associated with love, war, heartbreak. And I want a broken heart on the chest. So she did what she needed to do. And I absolutely love the cover. Look forward to working with her again. And yeah, man, I'm very impressed with what she did. So thank you for that.
She did a fantastic job with that. I would definitely put it in the conversation.
Okay.
Best cover of the
Oh,
year. It's
thank you,
right up there. Like, oh,
man. I
it's
appreciate that.
and I'm really starting to get back to paying attention to the album covers because I'm really trying to get the feel of what these artists are presenting. Um, because that's
Uh,
usually, at a young age, that's what we looked at. Going to
yeah,
the store, looking for the album or the single per se, look for that
reading.
album, reading the credits, who wrote what song, who produced it, who engineered it, who did all that. Obviously, we're living in the digital times that we're in, and
Mhm.
that's cool. But me personally, I still tend to buy CDs every now and then. As far as mainstream, I buy maybe one or two CDs a year.
Nice,
Locally, I buy any CD I can get.
nice.
Uh,
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, man. We
yeah,
indie artists need that support for sure. Local artists need that support. So
yeah,
thank you.
absolutely, man. And since you are showing off your merch with the hat and everything, when can people buy it, man? Since you're showing it off, where can people get it?
You can absolutely get it now. If you hit me up on Instagram, I looked at different vendors and decided that I am going to distribute the merch myself. So hit me up on Instagram or social media, Facebook at Saint Germain, Instagram at Saint Germain Music. And yeah, tap in and get your War Room merch. Like it's pretty cool. And the shirt's comfortable, the hats are cool. So yeah.
Yeah. Get the feels, man. Get the feels for it. Go buy the merch. Buy the music is cool. Get the merch. Get all that.
Yes.
You'll be very helpful to these indie artists. They will truly appreciate it. So with this EP out, people have listened to it, getting the feel for it. What is next for Saint Germain as far as the coming weeks and months, maybe upcoming shows or maybe new music in the works? What's next for you, man?
I am glad you asked that. So absolutely all of that. I know that I have some things in the works to perform in Atlanta next month. And as those details or those dates are solidified and confirmed, I will absolutely share them. I am definitely going to be recording new music. I think you're about to get a sneak peek. I'm gonna go on and tell you, I've been writing and writing my behind off, man. Like listening to beats. So producers, beats, hit me up. I've been listening to beats and writing my behind off. So I'm ready to get back in the studio and get some more music out to you all. But yeah, more music, more shows. Um, I gotta shout out my film director Ando. We've been talking about doing some additional things as well. And Ando is, of course, the guy that the director that did the relationship goes official music video. So yeah, man, I'm working. So y'all stay tuned for sure, for sure.
I'm glad you brought up the music video because that was definitely what I wanted to ask you. Just getting the visual for it, man. Just talk about getting the visual out for relationship goals that came
Hmm.
out in 2021. The
Hmm.
EP came out this year.
Correct.
So talk about the visual
Okay.
for relationship goals.
Yeah, absolutely. So Ando and I talked about what we wanted as far as like treatment for the video, and the guy is a genius. I absolutely loved working with him. Shout out to Nobody Knows Keith as well. Like amazing group of people, and yeah, so we started working on the treatment for the video, and I was telling them like, hey, I like the idea of maybe doing like a speed dating type of thing. So if you watch the video and you see like the mannequin changing clothes and all of that good stuff, like that was the speed dating idea. And yeah, man, we just collaborated and put together this amazing music video. I love videos that tell a story. So when we had our initial conversation, that was one of the things we discussed. I want visuals that draw people in that you can continue to watch. Of course, when we were growing up, visuals were so intricate and like they did a million different things that kept you entertained. And each time you went back to watch it, you probably found something new. So yeah, I had the privilege to team up with him. I feel like he absolutely understood my vision, and the collaborative effort was the result that you all see, which is that amazing relationship goes music video. So I look forward to working with him again. He's awesome.
Yeah, y'all definitely need to get at it again because that was a dope video. Very, very incredible visuals. In case people forgot about the visual aspect of an artist, that's you watch Relationship Goals by Saint Germain.
All
Definitely
right,
makes you want to pay more attention to it, man, because that's some storytelling behind it, and it's very intriguing. I really like that. So, War Wound by Saint Germain. That's on all the platforms right now, and you just heard it from the man himself. He does have new music in the works, so I'm gonna need those producers. Send him some beats and let them watch it, let him work, and give us some more incredible music. So I look forward to hearing that.
definitely. Thank you so much.
Great having you on the show tonight. Appreciate chatting with you and enjoying our conversation. Look forward to hearing more for you. Check him out on Facebook, Instagram, Saint Germain. I think on Instagram, ST Germain Music.
Correct.
So he'll give you more info on music and the Atlanta show, all that. He'll give you
Yeah.
some snippets. He'll give you all sorts of things that is in the world of Saint Germain. He'll give you a lot of good info on there. So great
Yes.
having you on the show tonight, man. Thank you so much, and keep doing your thing, brother, because you definitely add a lot more to Louisville music in general.
Thank
Because you're talented, brother. You're talented,
thank
brother.
you so much. Man, I appreciate that, Kenny, and thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure being here. So thank you.
Great chatting with you. Enjoy your night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and
You
we'll chat again soon.
yes, sir. Absolutely. Have a good one.
All right.
All right.
Say Germain.